Imagine watching your father defend a man accused of a crime you know he didn't commit. You're 8 years old, and the town is watching. That's exactly what Scout Finch does as she watches her father, Atticus, take on the case of Tom Robinson, a black man wrongly accused of raping a white woman. Scout's mother, Calpurnia, is the glue that holds their household together. A kind-hearted black woman, she's the one who takes care of Scout and her brother, Jim. As Scout grows up, she sees the world through Calpurnia's eyes, learning about the harsh realities of racial inequality. As the trial approaches, Scout notices the tension in the air. The townspeople are divided, and the atmosphere is thick with hostility. Atticus remains calm, but Scout can sense his determination to prove Tom's innocence. The day of the trial arrives, and Scout's father takes the stand to defend Tom. As Atticus speaks, Scout listens intently, taking in every word. She begins to see the world through different eyes, understanding that justice isn't just about winning or losing, but about doing what's right. As the trial unfolds, Scout witnesses the ugliness of racism firsthand. She sees how the townspeople treat Tom, how they're quick to judge and condemn without evidence. But she also sees her father's courage, his unwavering commitment to justice. The verdict is delivered, and Scout is devastated. The jury returns a guilty verdict, and Tom is sentenced to death. As she watches her father leave the courtroom, Scout feels a deep sense of loss and injustice. Scout's world is turned upside down. She's faced with the harsh reality of racial inequality and the injustices that come with it. But she's also inspired by her father's courage, his willingness to stand up for what he believes in. As the days go by, Scout becomes more aware of the world around her. She sees how the townspeople treat her father, how they ostracize him for defending a black man. But she also sees the strength in her father's convictions. Scout's innocence is lost. She's faced with the harsh realities of racial inequality and the injustices that come with it. But she's also inspired by her father's courage, his willingness to stand up for what he believes in. The trial's aftermath is brutal. Tom is killed in prison, and Scout is left reeling. She's faced with the harsh reality of racial inequality and the injustices that come with it. Scout's father, Atticus, is devastated. He's lost the case, and his friend has been killed. But he's also proud of the stand they took, the courage they showed in the face of adversity. As Scout grows up, she never forgets the lessons she learned from her father. She remembers the courage he showed in the face of adversity, the strength he found in his convictions. The most emotional sentence from this story: courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. Scout's story is one of courage, of standing up for what's right, even when it's hard. It's a reminder that we all have the power to make a difference, to bring about change in the world. As we close this story, we're left with a question: what would you do if you were Scout? Would you stand up for what's right, even when it's hard? The verdict is delivered, and Scout is left with a deep sense of loss and injustice. But she's also inspired by her father's courage, his willingness to stand up for what he believes in. Scout's world is turned upside down. She's faced with the harsh reality of racial inequality and the injustices that come with it. But she's also inspired by her father's courage, his willingness to stand up for what he believes in. As Scout grows up, she never forgets the lessons she learned from her father. She remembers the courage he showed in the face of adversity, the strength he found in his convictions. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear. That's what Scout learns from her father, and that's what she carries with her for the rest of her life. The lesson Scout learned from her father's story is one that we can all learn from. It's a reminder that courage is not weakness, but strength.